So 2025 has been nothing short of bangers just constantly outdoing each other. I really didn't think it would get any better than this, at least, since GTA got delayed. But an obscure game came out at the same day as the really anticipated surprise Oblivion remaster that I just had to check out. I was just hearing way too much good things online and just holy shit, guys. I'm so glad that I freaking did. I really am. So, yes, this is a super late review, but I couldn't let this year go by without dropping my thoughts about the game. Spoiler alert, I'm going to glaze the hell out of it, man. I really am going to just do nothing but speak good, but that is just because there's so much good, man. There really just is. I really want to urge you guys in this review to give it a shot and try this game out because it is really something just so unique and just so special. I think it's an incredible experience from start to finish. And honestly, guys, I really took my time playing it, man. I wanted to do as much as I could. I wanted to complete as many things as I could in this game. It was just because I was having fun, man. I was really absorbed. I was really just into it. Also, as a heads up, man, for anyone that wants to drop a comment and say I suck ass at this game, one, I know, and two, this is just early game footage. So I really just wanted to record just a little bit in the beginning just to throw into here into the review because I don't want you guys to see any story spoilers. I don't want you to see what happens. There's a lot of stuff here that honestly you just don't want it spoiled, man. You don't want the party members spoiled. You don't want shit spoiled. The game is that good. So the story is probably one of the best parts about the game besides the amazing music, but I mean, it's just been so long, guys. It's been so long that a narrative has just captured me in this way, I think at least since Baldur's Gate 3, man. So this isn't going to be a should you buy, should you wait for a sale kind of a video. I'm going to just be straight up, again, go out and buy the freaking game, man. I think you really should support the small group of 30 developers here because it's they just did just an outstanding job, man. Passion projects like this, I think, are the best thing about gaming in general. I think the gaming industry needs more people to be passionate about their games like this. It's really just the best part of gaming. I think this video should be more of a stop what you're playing, set aside all bias that you have against turn-based or whatever crap that you've got in your head, and just go out and experience this freaking game, man. So let's dive into the story, and I want to go in, again, like I said, with just as little spoilers as possible. You're going to be confused at first, but holy shit, man, the presentation of this story is just so good. So you play as Gustav, who is a Robert Pattinson lookalike, who's meeting his ex Sophie for her birthday. Every year in this world for the past 67 years, the paintress, this giant titan creature that's in the distance, is going to be painting a new number. What happens now is that everyone who's of that age or older dies. The whole intro is a little slow. I mean, it's going to show you how the turn-based gameplay works, and it just puts you into this world, man. I mean, I was confused. I had no idea what was going on, but I mean, there is a crazy, heartbreaking cutscene here. It just goes to show how emotional the developers are when it comes to the music, when it comes to the game. I mean, it's insane that something like this kind of gave me some feelings because I'm I don't even know these freaking characters, man. But that's just how good that quality is. I mean, afterwards, you set off on Expedition 33, and your goal is to basically kill the paintress, right? Because, I mean, she's just killing people yearly. Gustav enlists in this considering he basically just has 1 year left to live. Some shit goes down when they land, forcing him to find whatever surviving members are of the expedition, kind of putting your party together, man. And without spoiling a lot, you do end up with Lune, his foster sister Mael, and later on, someone you'll meet named Sky. I'm probably mispronouncing her name, man. But yeah, you meet someone else, and that's your fourth. What's really cool about the story here, man, is that it's kind of a mystery, right? So you're going to be guessing a lot. You're going to be trying to put this whole thing together and figure out what is going on. And a lot of your theories start to kind of pan out only to just switch up last minute. I mean, there is a last minute switch up. It's the beauty of the game, man. It really just keeps you on your toes. It's something that you need to experience. There are plot twists, amazing character development, if you ask me, and just really, really outstanding writing, man. Like I said, the last time I was really into a story like this was Baldur's Gate 3. The story starts off revolving around revenge, right? Attempting to stop the end of the world. It goes into plot twist after freaking plot twist, leading into family, your future, having even just the idea of having kids in a world that's just constantly ending, right? Why do I want to bring kids into a world like this? And then you've got grief. It's just awesome, man. It's insane. It's something that keeps you going, and it's just executed so freaking well, man. It really is.
Hey. Fucking hell. Wake up, Gustav.
Lune. The others.
I know. We're the only ones left. You don't get to die.
It's just a matter of time before we're already dead. Look around, look.
This is not a foregone conclusion. When one falls, we continue. Get up. We need to find a safer place. There are Nevrons around.
While we're here on story, I want to talk about characters. I think the story does such a great job of bringing these characters to life. I mean, you've got a star-studded cast here on top of that. Gustav is voiced by Daredevil himself, Charlie Cox. You've got Andy Serkis here as well, voicing Renoir. Voice acting is just outstanding, man. And I mean, it simply just complements how good the freaking writing is in this game. You got a $50 AA game, right? No AAA, no quadruple A, no $80 game. You've got a little weird lip syncing at times, but honestly, guys, it's nothing crazy, man. I've seen worse in just higher, bigger budget games. I think the cast does an outstanding job. The characters feel freaking real, and hopefully the rumors are true and we are getting a movie adaptation that isn't shit, because I just really want to see more of this world, man. So the story and voice acting is really nothing if the gameplay doesn't match up. And here's where I want to convince all of the turn-based haters that as fun as real-time action is, man, Clair Obscur Expedition 33's charm and fun really just comes from the unique take that they've got on turn-based combat. I play Pokemon, guys. I play Final Fantasy, the OG games, Persona, Metaphor. I mean, this game basically takes turn-based gameplay and it tweaks it to make it really interesting and fun. You're going to be battling these insane puppet-like enemies throughout. Each one's got specific weaknesses to discover, meaning you could do a little more damage with a certain element. And when it's your turn, you're either choosing to just normal attack, use an item, pass, go into third person and just shoot. I mean, attacks basically cost AP, which is your ability point, and you can generate these by using basic attacks or with these things called pictos, which I'll talk about later. You've got special attacks, which have a quick time little event thing for you to match up and do a little more damage. It's a little bit like Paper Mario. Shooting puts you in a third person mode, and you could do damage to specific weak points. You can also stun. You could break an enemy and do a ton of damage. You could burn an enemy and basically cause damage every turn, just like in Pokemon. You could freeze one to slow it down. I mean, there is a synergy here with your characters, so each one's got a different type of play style and needs to be played just a certain way. Gustav, for example, is going to be gaining charge into like his prosthetic engineered arm. And basically what'll happen here is that he could do this ultimate attack that does a ton of freaking damage, man. Luna is able to generate these stains that basically every type of attack she does generates a certain type of stain. These stains can be actually consumed to do more damage. So it's kind of like got a little bit of tacticalness there. On top of that, Mael has attacks that basically put her in something called a different stance. You've got like a stance that will increase her damage by 100%. You've got a virtuous stance that does 200%. You've got a defensive stance that helps her take less damage. And I mean, you basically also can't take your eyes off the game, man. You're not able to just like select an attack and just look away, be on your phone, whatever, get bored. You have to dodge the attacks from the enemies. You could just press B or circle, whatever you're playing, to just dodge your attacks. It's not that bad, man. It's pretty easy. Parrying, though, parrying is where the skill comes in. It's a lot more difficult, and it basically gives you an ability point, sometimes even more depending on those pictos I'm talking about, and you're able to block damage, so you take no damage at all. I personally was going for that the most. I thought it was like, the most skillful thing. It's one of the best things you can do. But what all this means is that even if you're underleveled, you can go up against someone, take absolutely no damage, and just fight them and beat the bosses that you absolutely have just no business beating. The timing is crazy hard. I mean, the enemies like rear up, they're ready to hit you, and they get close, and then they kind of just like fake you out constantly. It's freaking annoying at first, but I mean, you just, in a way, you have to take damage to learn when to do it. There's a little bit of like a sound cue that you could hear in order to just like to time it well, but I mean, man, I got hit a lot trying to parry. Back into the open world, you've got this overworld, and then there's pieces into that world that you're able to go into, so it's kind of just like semi-open. If you're able to just go off the path, you're able to find those pictos, which are things that you can equip and master. After mastering them, you're able to have them on as long as you've got enough points, meaning you could just stack all these different buffs like crazy and just get OP by the end. Pictos do things like add a burn on shots. They're able to give AP points on critical hits. And you're able to get some crazy cool buffs that you could just stack and get really OP again by the end, which is, if you ask me, man, that's the freaking fun of the game. You're able to find these by exploring. You can find Lumina that helps you buy things like cosmetics. You get Pictos through the different vendors as well. You're able to buy and find weapons. I mean, there's mimes that you could fight that'll give you these crazy cosmetics, which are honestly, man, the mimes are no freaking joke. And I mean, come on, man. We get outfits for free playing the game. There's no microtransaction bullshit here. It's just old school gaming again, where you're able to unlock different outfits. You've got side missions too. You're able to fight the freaking merchants to get a special item from them. And I mean, it's really easy to get lost in these worlds. So it's kind of like a little bit of a negative here, but I found myself kind of looping around a lot, getting lost and just missing things at times. Same with the overworld. I mean, a lot of the places don't really get names unless you go in. So it's easy to kind of just like end up somewhere you're not ready for and fail, especially with like those guys that are just like outside of the open world, those bosses or whatever. And I failed to mention how the whole leveling system works. The weapons are basically going to scale on different attributes. So you've got health, agility that helps you move more, defense, luck that does crit, and might for damage. Every weapon that you find has a scaling on that, so you're able to make some really cool builds, and you're able to find these things that help you respec constantly, so it's no big deal for build crafting. What happens is you find a flag in the map, and over there you're able to rest, you're able to learn new abilities and level. You'll also refill your flasks, kind of like a Souls game, guys. So I mean, you don't have to carry 200 freaking potions and just constantly buy them and ethers and all that kind of micromanagement. You've got like 3 or 4, you're able to upgrade them by finding shards and just get more, and you're basically able to use them until you find the next flag. So I really like that aspect. Resting at a flag is just like a Souls game too, so it does bring back the enemies. And I mentioned Souls games here because I mean, I will say it's a little bit of a difficult game, man. You do have to learn that parry system and dodge, and the builds really make a freaking big difference. So I suggest reading kind of what they do and experimenting, because it's really rewarding to just like create like an OP character, man. The boss battles too are crazy spectacles. I think they're super fun, they're rewarding, and they're difficult. It takes you through like insurmountable freaking odds, man, and you'll literally cheer when you beat one because it's just like that exhilarating for a turn-based game. I mean, last but not least, man, I really want to cover the music, and I think unless you live under a rock, holy shit, guys, I have never heard a soundtrack this memorable and just so freaking long, man. Good is really just an understatement. I think the music is a simply just epic thing when it comes to this game, and the story too. I mean, a bored Ubisoft dev that basically was like, I've got this amazing idea for a game that's kind of like a Japanese RPG that's like put together, and just it's crazy when you really look into the backstory of the game. Even with the music, I supposedly this artist came from SoundCloud. I mean, my god, I'm gonna put some of it now, I'm gonna have it on throughout the review. But the aura that you get, man, the aura that you get through these boss battles, cutscenes, even just exploring in the game. This is a soundtrack you're probably going to want to just play on the side. I mean, I found myself just French humming, right? I don't even know what they're saying while I'm playing because it's freaking that memorable. It's that good. I have no idea what they're saying, but seriously, man, the vibe is just so good when it comes to the music.
S'en va dans l'oubli éternel. Et Gustave, Dom Guardian, di 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 da, lute sera doridom, seram, dim dim da 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 dim da 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 dim da di dam, dim dim da 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 dim da 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 dim da di dam. Ton âme sera ravie, les toits à ce noir gris fera. Clair obscur, trouble de rature, trouvera effet. Clair obscur, bordé aux peintures, trouvera sans elle. Clair obscur.
By this point, I probably sound like a freaking broken record, man. But this game is really something special. I think the story, the characters, the voice acting, epic music, the little tweaks that they make to make turn-based combat really exciting. You're able to find secrets in levels. There's a little bit of technicality there to the leveling and the builds. And I mean, people bitch about being overpowered, but this is a single player game, man. Who cares? I love that. I love that you can get OP. And also, guys, outfits that you can unlock all for the price of $50. And you can even get it on freaking Game Pass. So you don't even have to buy the game. You could just sub and play it. I was streaming this one to my Steam Deck. It does not run well on the Steam Deck. So if you've got one of those portable systems, man, I think unless you've got a ROG Ally or a PlayStation Portal, you're able to stream it, I would just opt for streaming. And I mean, maybe half the time, I really honestly did play this one on the go, in bed, or on the couch. So if you do have Game Pass Ultimate, it's definitely worth the whole streaming feature. But seriously, guys, a game like this really needs support, man. We need to keep the hype going on passion projects like this. I think corporations that are trying to make $80 games the future, but then you've got these AA passion project games like Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, long name and whatever. I think it really proves that you could be pro consumer and simply just deliver for gamers, man. It's a crazy, amazing experience, and it skyrocketed to my personal game of the year for 2025. It's even gone as high to where I'm thinking, like, this is like a top 10 game, man. It's up there with Witcher 3, Elden Ring, Red Dead 2. I mean, a game like this is just generational, man. And looking into the whole development process, knowing that this is just 30 or so people that did this, I mean, I get more and more impressed the more I learn about this game. The game is freaking outstanding. You need to do yourself a favor, go out and experience it. Again, set aside whatever bullshit you have about the whole turn-based system, man. It's freaking worth it. It's fun, it's a blast, and it's a crazy experience. I think my rating for Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is going to be a 10 out of freaking 10, man. It's an amazing, again, one-of-a-kind experience. Please go buy this game, sub to Game Pass, do whatever you got to do, and experience it. So that wraps up this whole late review of the game, man. I appreciate anyone that made it this far. Thanks again for the support. And I think if you're not subscribed, drop a like if you like the video and consider subscribing. I mean, I'm going to be putting a lot more reviews out. I've got a freaking Switch 2 that I've got to talk about, some new indie games that I've been sent, and just some other games that keep getting dropped. So it has been crazy, man. Sorry for just like the delay on things, but I got to play these between work and give you guys kind of my perspective on them. So I'm putting out content as fast as I freaking can. I appreciate you all. Thanks again for stopping by.